Hi everybody, I am Cookie Dough and welcome back to an all-new Let's Play in Victoria 3 because obviously Sphere of Influence has come out and I just cannot wait to play. I mean, it came out on Monday and I literally turned it on, let the game run for about 10 minutes. I, I don't know. May have 5 to 10 years may have passed, but I was more mucking around in the UI than anything else, just to see about the changes. So really, I don't know that much of the mechanics. I kind of looked at some videos of what to expect in this DLC, but as of right now, I feel like let's just go try it out, and we'll play as Prussia, which obviously is right smack dab in the middle of the content for this new DLC, mainly about the power blocks, which we are a leader of. The Sulfurine, which is a trade block. If we go here, it is a trade league, sorry. It is a trade league, so we basically own most of the German lands, except for Hanover and a couple of the northern German states. Then obviously English, there's the British Empire, which is a sovereign empire along with the Russians. The Austrians have a ideological union, which they own a good chunk of Italy and obviously their own lands, and then another sovereign empire as the Ottomans. Uh, just to quickly touch on, I think I will finish that Hoi 4 run, but only literally show you guys the end, so it'll be a very short video, but that is that for now. But let's jump into here. We can even treat this as the prequel to the Hoi 4 run. So let's go over here our government. So obviously we do have the landowners in power. They are the most dominant power in government, along with the armed forces and our king, Friedrich Wilhelm. He is obviously part of the armed forces, and we have a decent laws happening here. I love that we have public schools right off the bat. Absolutely fantastic. I think we'll definitely go down the colonial route, but economically we are pretty set up nicely. Maybe we might go for a dedicated police kind of right away, but let's wait and see on that. Also, the buildings. I love these tabs, so you can have kind of all buildings here. Then you can have urban buildings, just all done in here. I don't know how. Can organize them whichever way is clever up this way. I guess production method sounds pretty good. And I love this building registry. This is amazing. I love this. It gives you a glance of all your buildings all at once, all that you own. And then if you want to go take a quicker look into the arms industry, you kind of have all the information here. I'm not going to get into too much detail as to all of these new things, but we'll kind of touch upon them as they come in the game. And we'll see on that. Okay. So let's start off with obviously getting a tech going. And I was thinking, since we are Prussia, we could go straight down some more military stuff. But I think maybe going production and starting off with the Bessemer process would be great. So we'll do Bessemer process first. We're lacking a little bit of grain and paper. Not too much paper lacking, I guess. Wine is also pretty expensive. But what I do want to do is get our railroads happening sooner rather than later. So we shall go ahead and build a motor industry. And let me filter this to peasants, please. And so we can start off with Silesia here, and build one there because they do have a what's it called, the most population. But I kind of want to know, where do we actually have our uh, steelworks? So let's go ahead and do urban buildings here. Let's find the steel mills, and we have a couple in Westphalia and one in Rhine. So I think in Westphalia, let's start off by building one in uh, Westphalia here. So build one there. That's our first building to be constructed. Might want to go ahead and do another building of paper, but let's hang on that for a second. Furniture is something that we could go ahead and do as well. We already have some in Anhalt or Prussian Anhalt and Brandenburg. Let's do. Actually, Pomerania would have the best income for it, so let's get you one in Pomerania for now. Fishing. Actually, groceries would be nice as well. So let's go ahead and do another grocery. We do have 5 in Posen. Silesia, Brandenburg would definitely be good. North Rhine. Let's get one in Brandenburg and one also in Silesia, and then we'll do that. We are losing some money at the moment, but not to worry. Just give me a second here. And I think that is okay for now. What I do want to do is go into budget and actually go ahead and tax services as well. Give us a little extra money here. And I think we should just go ahead and slowly just unpause. Okay, so our trade block here, we do have some, what's it called? Cohesion is actually, is it rising? Okay, so yeah, cohesion is kind of low, so we do need some cohesion. So what do we have? Lipe, insignificant power with cordial 20, minus 31.17 from power block member with lowest economic dependence on the power block leader and rank. Okay, Schaumburg Lipe, insignificant power with important. What do you mean important? Okay. Okay, well, let's try to grow it. So I do know we have already a trade agreement with Hamburg, but we can also request investment rights. So I will go ahead and do this and request investment rights from Hamburg, which should hopefully get us more not authority. I will also request it from Bremen and possibly even from Oldenburg. Yes, let's go ahead and do that for now. And we will go ahead and also increase relations with these 3 countries up here as well. So we shall do that. And let me go ahead. What is this called here? Leverage. That's right. So we shall grow our leverage over them slowly, while having obviously the investment rights and also improving our relationship with them, and then we'll eventually be able to invite them to our trade league. Okay. Another thing that is new here we have political lobbies. So we have 3 lobbies at the moment. We have the Prussian British Society, which basically is having good relations with the Brits and possibly even alliance. I kind of don't mind that. We'll be going against the French, so that would be something good. The Anti-French League is always good because we'll be going against the French, and Anti-Austrian League because mainly we do have a rivalry with them. So we'll probably be going against both the Austrians and the French at the moment. And maybe making friends with the British would be pretty good. So I think maybe improving some relations would be good. And also improving, what's it called, our intelligentsia's clout would be nice as well. So again, as the laws, I think I will go ahead and start doing dedicated police force. So let's go ahead and have that our first law to be passed. Okay, we do have minus 2% prestige because our diplo is a little low. Okay, why did you start doing that there, Mr. Belgium? That is a little odd. But okay, that's fine. They're antagonistic towards us. Even though we're guaranteeing their independence. But that is okay. That's fine. Don't you worry about that for now. Okay. We're doing somewhat alright. Okay, there we go. We already grew to controlled. So now we have plus 10% leverage generation and plus 10% weekly mandate progress, which is pretty good, which will help us add more modifiers to mandates here. So we have right now selected internal trade 1, and I believe it is police coordination 1 as well, right? Yes. And then there's obviously all of these other options. There's actually quite a lot of options. I haven't looked at all of them. Some pretty good ones, some so-so ones. But for now, let's go ahead and just kind of increase some cohesion here with some of our German kind of brethren and try to get them into our trade league here. What else can we do? We can do some decrees. Let's go ahead and do some education. Let's get some education. Yeah, let's go ahead and do these 3. That sounds pretty good for right now. And what do we have here? Okay, so we have grain and iron is a shortage. What do we have? Do we have anything in private? Yeah, okay. Fertilizer is happening in the private construction. So if I go to rural, I have that. That's fine. Soil enrichment. Yeah, let's go ahead and do soil enrichment is fine. Liquor would become quite cheap. Fruit and sugar would be a little bit more expensive, but it would increase their weekly balance. So yeah, let's go ahead and do potatoes for now. And let's try to maybe get some grain in here. So if we go ahead and import, we can get some from Russia. Sure, let's get some from Russia. Sounds good to me. And let's get some from Sweden. What else do we have? Iron is a little bit of a shortage too, so let's get some more iron in here. Belgium would trade me some. So let's get some from Belgium. That's fine. It's not enough to make a huge difference. But we could go ahead and expand some of our what's it called? Some of our mines, which I think maybe let's do one in Silesia. And let's do one more in Westphalia. Let's actually do two more in Westphalia. Okay, so how are we doing here? Are we almost done with our motor industry? Yes, we are almost done with the motor industry, which is great. Okay, 1 week, and then I think I might even go ahead and start on some what is it called? Railways right away almost. So how are we doing on infrastructure here? So Ruhr and Westphalia have basically no, they're about to run out of things. So I will queue one up for you. I will queue one up for you, and I will queue one up for you as well. So I think moving. One thing that I wish Paradox made is that we can actually click and drag these things. I am still kind of annoyed that we can't click and drag this stuff, so we would just have to do this. So let's get you all the way to the top. This is going, that's fine. We shall kind of, come on, stagger some of these, which that should be a-okay with me. Maybe stagger it this way. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, just slowly getting a feel for the game here. I don't want it to be going too quick. Maybe do speed 4 now. That should be all right. And how is our enactment going in here anyways? I can't remember if he had any pop-ups or not about it. No, there we go, by 10. Okay, it just keeps increasing. That's okay to me. Okay. We do have some radicals increasing, obviously, which kind of sucks, but it should be okay. And now paper is a little bit on the low side, which is not too shabby. Okay, fertilizers are still going. Railways being built there. Yeah, just let it run and it should be a-okay. Okay. Alright, we do have some improvements here on the British, which is good. How is our thing going? Okay, there we go. We already have a positive leverage over Hamburg. So once this hits, I think 200. Let me see here. Is that what it is? Hamburg private. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Sulfurine has greater or equal to 200 leverage advantage over Hamburg, and we only have 103 right now. So once we have a 200, we can invite them uh, to our trade league, which is going to be absolutely great. So we shall wait for that. Yeah, we're losing some money, which is okay. What do we have here? Language in the classroom. I don't think we have that much of these guys anyways. How much? Only 58,000 out of what, 13.9 million? Yeah, you guys can go ahead and do that. Okay, cohesion is growing slowly, but it's fine. Orchestrated will be good. So yeah, we're growing slowly. Okay, this just kind of dropped now. Don't get any events, unfortunately, for it. But that is a-okay. There we go. Okay, these guys are actually almost there. It's grown pretty good. Yeah, the two small tiny countries. What can we do with you? Uh, could I do anything? Because we can technically, well, invest in some of their stuff, but they don't really have much to invest in. They're tiny little countries. They don't really have anything of use. But I mean, let's try to do that. This will kind of eat the rest of my Diplo here that we have. Let's get you. Okay, who is the you are the lowest economic depend. Okay, so you're the lowest. So Lipe, we need you, right? So this is you. So let me get investment rights from you. Shall do that, and then we would be able to invest in your thing here. So let's try to do that. Do have something, so let's get another rye farm. We'll invest in you and then see how we can get you to be that much better. Okay, there we go. So we'll do that. How are we doing here? What is the private guys doing? Okay, they're building another thing. Okay, get engine shortage. We should have already a engine guy going in here, right? Which this is also where we have the railway. Yes, we do. And we have a steelworks here as well. So why are you not employing these people here? Okay, alrighty, there we go. Okay, it just took a while to actually get this going. Okay, so you're both hiring, that is great. You'll get your engines here in a second. Coal will be needed as well, which I think you have here, right? Okay, but you don't have any production of it. Okay, clippers is something that is needed. I think it would be a good idea to just build one a clipper thing. So let's get some clippers in Pomerania. Sounds pretty good. You'll get yourself a clipper thing. And then Westphalia, yeah, keep hiring people, please. So that we can keep hiring in here. Okay. That should be good. And then where are we building the other one? We're building one in Ruhr, which is right beside it, and one in Silesia. Okay, Ruhr, what do you have in your thing? You have iron. You even have coal. Actually, another steel might be a good thing to do. But for now, it is what it is. Can we get any more? Not really a significant amount. Okay, so alright, how are we doing here? Okay, 131, still growing. Okay, our cohesion is now kind of dropping, so it's staying at controlled, which is not the greatest thing. And then why is this? Important. +1 from difference in gross domestic product between Schaumburg, Lippe, and Prussia, of course. Alrighty. Of course we get a stall here, so we can... No. No. Yeah, let's do this. Fine, that's... Should be, I guess, best we can do for now. Yeah, well, I think we'll kind of teeter-totter around the thing here. So as long as we can increase stuff in here. Okay. Can we invest in you? Yes, we can. Wait a minute. Did you... I thought we had investment rights here. So why can't I do this? I want investment rights with you, please. Thank you. So that we can... what is... You don't really have anything else. Because you don't really have any qualifications to speak of. Yeah, that is not good. But let's invest in another rye farm with you. Our soldiers regularly perform maneuvers near border of Austria, having our troops parade all over the borders as it were nothing to them could be a useful display of power, especially if we frame it as an accident. Okay. Austria borders sovereignty questioned for 5 years, minus 20% prestige will result in diplomatic incident in Northern Germany, giving 28 infamy to Austria and reducing the relations with 34 countries. You know what? Let's do this. They gain infamy, and they gain negative prestige, right? I am hoping I'm reading this right, correct? So just to make sure, so I have 341 prestige. They have 272. Okay, it doesn't seem like it did anything. And Lighthouse of Progress, looking to the British system of wealth voting with a great sense of admiration, members of the industrialists have been flocking to pro-British society as of late. Okay. You know what? Yeah, you guys can go ahead in there. I do want you to be a little bit better. So what is this? Wishes to grant us foreign investment rights in their country. So yeah. Okay, yeah, we shall do that. That's fine. I know this is gonna cost us a little bit to maintain. Ooh, and Hanover is now finally in here. Okay. We need to free up some diplomatic status here because Hanover is free at the moment, and we definitely want to exert some of our dominance to them. Okay. All right. Let me wait here. Where is Brunswick? Okay, it's come on. Oh, game, don't crash on me now. Don't crash. Phew. Okay. It does not like doing that. Okay, so let's do some more investment in you. Looks like the iron could be good. So let's go ahead and invest in an iron mine with you. I think that should be pretty good. We do want to do some investments. It's part of the thing, so we shall hopefully do. Ooh, nice. Consideration. That is great. So there we go. These guys are going ever so slowly. We should be able to not really get too controlled. But that's okay for now. Well, do I want to stop? No, let's not stop until we get them into our thing, and then we'll worry about Hanover later. So that means Queen Victoria has been coronated, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're doing. I was gonna say we're doing well, but I don't know how well we really are doing for right now. But I think that should be a-okay. So, how's it going? Okay, Silesia is having some issues on this front. And what are we doing here? Ooh, we do have some luxury clothing issues. Now the thing is, we don't have any sort of silk in our thing. So let's go ahead and do this though, and then import some silk from. I don't want the silk. Let's get some from the French market, sure. And let's get some from the Sicilian market. That should be at least enough to stop the warning of the silk. It's still quite expensive, but at least we have luxury clothing happening. Right, yeah, so we're at least having some luxury clothing happening. We could probably even go as far as exporting some of this to the Swedes. And then have it be a little bit more profitable for our thing. Maybe get some more silk in. Here we go, from the Ottomans, sounds pretty good. There we go. So silk is now in a decent spot. So that means, yeah, there we go. So these guys are actually being able to produce a decent amount of clothing again. Okay. All right. I think this is a pretty good feel for right now. This is a good point to make a stop. So thanks a lot for coming and watching this first episode, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.